So, the recent Witch Chat Atelier episode, I think, really, really got people heated up, right? And if you guys don't really know what's going on, basically there is a certain character named Aggot, and she might be the Antichrist. And I gave my in-depth thoughts about this, but a lot of people are very divided. And we're gonna watch a quick video here, and I just want to talk about, the nature of this character and why people fucking hate her and why other people seem to be defending her no matter what. So shout out to Tobito. Let's check out this quick short.
So the newest episode of Witch Hat Atelier just made fans crash out for two different reasons. So after Kifri and his lolly gang visited Mr. Nolnoa's shop to get...
It is a lolly gang, but Kifri gets away with it because he's just zesty. Now, I think even the episode before this, right? Basically when Aggot sent Coco into that test, that itself was so fucking dangerous she could have died. Even if Aggot didn't mean to send Coco to her death and wanted her to give up, to simply put her up to that impossible difficult task when nobody could pass that except Coco because she's exceptional, right? That already made people be like, damn, what a bitch, man. Like, what is your fucking problem?
Coco a new one, she spotted the masked man who gave her that forbidden spellbook and decided to chase after him, which then caused her and other girls to get transported to a completely different place where they ran into a dragon. And that's where the complaint number one from the fans comes in. After someone posted a comparison of anime and manga shots of the dragon, some viewers said that they nerfed this...
Oh, shut up! Nobody's fucking talking about the fucking dragon design. All I've seen is motherfuckers glazing this fucking monster design saying, wow, that is the most accurate Welsh dragon I've ever seen. And I'm like, what the fuck is a Welsh dragon, bro? And then they were going into like the etymology and like the description of the claws and how significant this design was and the color and the uzur. I'm like, whatever. No, we're talking about the fucking lolly drama.
Dragon, some viewers said that they nerfed this design and that the shading made it look less threatening amongst other things. However, immediately after...
If you saw that dragon and you were disappointed by it, I just, again, you're just insufferable manga 1-to-1 loyalist that just doesn't understand what good anime is. And to, like, if this was a shitty CG dragon that I understand, that dragon, was it that bad? That comparison right here. This one in between frame too, right? Yeah, the aura and the shading here definitely much more crazy. But this is one panel. The storyboarding of the dragon extends beyond the panel and shows so many different angles and shots. It's so fucking disingenuous.
Said that they nerfed this design and that the shading made it look less threatening amongst other things. However, immediately after that is the event that sparked the crash out number 2, which is now becoming a very heated debate online.
This is it!
Some fans are outright hating on Aggot for the way she...
Donut coming in immediately. Fuck Aggot. This piece of shit treats Coco's fucking horrible. Donut's right. Donut is absolutely right about this. The way that Aggot treats Coco is horrible. But why do you think Aggot does that, right? Do you think she would just do this randomly? People defending Aggot as if she didn't hate Coco from the beginning. She has every right to be angry at Coco for messing up her spell, absolutely. But her harsh words most likely comes from all personal negative feelings for Coco and not like a senior scolding a junior. And this is a very level-headed take, which then can be explained by, it's just stupid children, right? These are girls that are like really young and they have no like emotional maturity and they're put in a near-death situation. So to crash out and everything, if you really think about it, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, you can acknowledge the way that she went about it is so just egregious, right? Nobody is arguing that it's not Coco's fault. She fucked up. I would actually argue that the person that fucked up the most is Kifri. He is the senior. He is the leader. He should have been aware. And not only that, like basically he knows that Coco is like a lead to the brim caps. He knows that they're attracted to her, right? So to just let her run around like that without any guidance or any like security, it's frustrating, but you got to understand. So what do you expect Kifri to do? Constantly monitor her and prevent the story to progress, right? So it's a very tricky situation where if you put in real life principles into this and think about meta solutions, yeah, we can prevent this crash out from happening, but does that favor the story? Not really. So you just have to go with it, right? So I think that at the end of the day, the person to really blame is Kifri. He fucked up. But beyond that, now let's then go into Aggot and, Coco. Did Coco mess up? Yes. She is an ignorant person who's new to this world and knows fucking nothing but has good intentions. What is Aggot? Just day one hater that hates outsiders and despises them, especially if they can't do what she can do. When Coco proves herself and passes the test in the highest difficulty rating, does Aggot then acknowledge Coco's experience? No. Coco brings back a flower as a gift and smiles, completely ignorant of the fact that Aggot despises her and hates her, would never accept her, still didn't even accept her, basically going against now her principles. This is very personal. There's nothing principled about this. If she truly was a, like a principled person by her ideals, she would acknowledge Coco by now. That's not the case at all. So already, leading up to this episode, you have this character who's a fucking day one hater who tried to sabotage, who nearly killed Coco, even if she didn't mean to, right? By forcing her down there, right? So already you can kind of see, damn, this girl fucking sucks. Then you have this situation happen again. Ignorant kid fucks up. I blame Coco, but at the same time, do you think Coco intentionally did this? Basically, there is a level of scolding and scrutiny that can be done differently. If someone was being a fucking retard, if someone was really putting everyone in danger, intentionally putting them in danger, right? Like, oh, Coco was like, oh my God, everybody. And she just grabbed everybody and said, let's run together. No, they chased after her because obviously they're the team and they're trying to look out for her. But Coco's intention was not to place everyone in danger. She's thinking about her mom. That's in this like near death situation. And it's so integral to her story. She finds the man that could be the solution and rushes over. Who wouldn't do that? You know what I mean? So again, I'm trying to set the stage of you have this day one hater and you have this innocent, naive kid who made an ignorant mistake. And then to crash out when Coco sees a seal, right? She looks above, and perhaps it's the portal out. There's a solution there, right? There is a solution there. And she nudges at Aggot, who is drawing the spell. Stupid mistake. She fucks up the line, and then she crashes out. Very hypersensitive situation. Tensions are high. Everyone could die. I understand that. Aggot's frustration, understandable. But the degree of the lash out is so cruel and evil that only two groups of people could possibly justify said situation. And let me draw you a picture. Oh, hey, another crash out. All right. And I was really thinking about this. I was really thinking because I think that if you were to show Witch Hat Atelier, right, the most recent episode to any average, well-intentioned people who don't know the manga, I think most people would come to this conclusion. Way too much, right? I think Donut's opinion here is pretty much like the normie's take, right? This is so fucking insane. You were crashing the fuck out of her, bringing her like near dead mom, saying it's all your fault. And then on top of that, let's leave this dead weight behind. Oh, it didn't mean you, by the way. It's just, again, it's like a girl that basically gets caught jaywalking, and instead of giving her a warning, you shoot her in the head. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Again, there's a spectrum. Nothing is absolute. There is a severity, some sort of, on the spectrum of how much the proportion of like said criticism or like, response to Coco. Aggot chooses a 12 out of 10 solution, and the comments are saying deserved, justified. So again, let me paint the picture, okay? Let me paint the picture. I think there's two groups of people. Two groups of people that justify this behavior, right? So on the left-hand side, it is just snarky manga, readers. They understand Aggot's entire development. They understand why she behaves like this. They already see this developed version, and they can't comprehend that an anime only when they see this isolated incident, why people would cry for Coco, right? These are just elitists that can't even understand, the POV of the anime only because they are so biased in the future content and Aggot's development, and that's why they're saying that. They're just pretentious as fuck. But you know what? I think I prefer this group of people, right? Because the next group of people, these are diabolical people. These are demons, okay? So on the right-hand side, perhaps they're manga readers. But in my mind, in this hypothetical situation, they're not. So on the right-hand side, these people are just absolute fucking filth scum, okay? They either just hate Coco, or they like basically they use a technicality. And what is the technicality lawyer talk here? That Coco jaywalked, right? Again, I understand the situation we're in, but she's not intentionally doing some crazy crime. She's an ignorant kid that is rushing after to save her mom, and other people got dragged into it. She fucked up. I understand. But once you acknowledge that blame, do you think that, again, the way that the characters are portrayed, this day one hater and Coco, who is ignorantly fucking up, do you think this is fair? I don't think so at all. So these group of people uses the lawyer talk, right? They uses the lawyer talk of, but she fucked up. It's justified. When I read basically the comments here that are justifying Coco's behavior, they are actually such low-life scum that will use, again, this technicality of like, oh, but she fucked up, and now we shoot her. I guarantee you, these are the same type of people that would basically see an immigrant, like let's say, it's like an ICE agent situation. You know in America, when like ICE agents are just pumping bullets into immigrants who are fucking up, it is messed up, right? And of course, there are cases where like law enforcement, his life is in danger. But there's also cases where it's just like, well, I feel like, you know, the severity of the crime here is not even close to being, you know, shot to death. But I'm saying these are the type of people that will just use one technicality. A single technicality. They don't care about the context. They don't care about the severity. They just know you fucked up slightly. No, you deserve to fucking die. And I can't imagine how insufferable and how self-loathing you are to see this cut and dry situation where, again, the average person, well-intentioned people who are just watching this without any bias, they see it and they're like, yeah, this is fucked up. To then go out of your way to write paragraphs on lawyer talk in the slimiest way possible to defend this cruel behavior from Aggot, invoking Coco's almost dead mom. It's crazy to me. And again, at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their opinions. You can basically say all that all you want. I just wish that you wouldn't try to come from this moral, ethical, you know, like perspective of POV of like, oh, she was wrong, therefore Aggot's all the right to do this. No, just say that you hate this character. Maybe there's some people that genuinely hate Coco, and I think there are. Maybe there's some people who are just joking and grifting and they just want to say something really fucked up to, you know, push into it, right? But again, when you look at the situation, come on. I think any well-intentioned person can understand that Coco fucked up, but the response was so insane. But at the end of the day, they're stupid children in a near-death situation, and I don't really blame anyone here, right? It's all Kiefer's fault. He fucked up with, you know, whole, you know, Matt, he's supposed to be the guide. He let these kids, you know, be in danger. It's just a really unfortunate situation. And beyond that, by the way, I actually prefer Aggot to be like this. I think a lot of people misunderstand my commentary when I talk about this, right? Just because I describe and say this is fucked up doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it, okay? Because I love the drama. I don't want wholesome, friendly behavior between these two. I want fucking beef. And the way that the drama is escalating gets me very excited for future content. And low-key, I hope Aggot does not change. But I think she will. It's just, this is like the contention right now of, oh my fucking god, the drama between these two and how divided the responses are of people saying, I can't believe, you know, Aggot would do this, and people saying, well, actually, off of the technicality, she has all the right to do this. And I'm like, come on, bruh, be honest.
She treated Coco and are even considering dropping the anime because of her. But
okay, that's actually not the craziest reason that I hear people are dropping this anime. We gotta make a separate video where apparently Witch Hat Atelier is a Israeli-funded PSYOP woke DEI anime backed by Kodansha and United Nations. Yeah. I saw some tweets. And I was like, what? Wait, what? This is a what's it called? A nepo kid, you know, like paid actor, like, you know, what's it called? Like industry plant anime set here to, you know, cater towards the West and sabotage anime from within. And I'm like, what?
But then there are others who say that Aggot's words were 100% justified.
Nah. It's not justified. Listen, again. The crash out is not valid. Coco is naive. But to, again, say that shit again, you are just slimy fucks in this spectrum using this lawyer talk of the technicalities of, well, technically she fucked up, so I don't care exactly what the severity response is. Nah, fuck her and bring her dead mom too, or nearly dead mom.
Right.
Anyways, that was pretty much it. I'm having a lot of fun with Witch at Atelier though. And I really hope the show gets darker and darker. And I love the, what's it called? I love the brimmed hats, you know, just like their depiction in this video. Man, like the thumbnail, bro. The brimmed hat aura is crazy. And I hope they go all the way with the dark tones of this anime. Considering it's a seinen, by the way. Please go check out Tobito. Link to the video right here. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.